Wadleigh's like my second home, and the work that you do here. But I have to acknowledge also Dr. Askia Davis. Dr. Davis. Dr. Davis is a fantastic educator. He served the New York community, all these communities, so well as an educator and activist. But he's my comrade. We were young men in the Black Panther Party together. So we were really, truly on the front lines together. I want to start with a piece, a spoken word piece that's written about Harlem, that's written about this community. I live not far from here, and for people who are growing up in Harlem, you know what the deal is as you're trying to be positive, as you're trying to get to school, get to your after-school programs, get to your dance groups and your basketball teams and all the other stuff you're doing, how rough it could be with the gangs, with the drugs, with the guns. And this is a piece that I did, that I wrote in real time about something that happened when I first got out of prison. And for those of you that don't know, I want to explain that I spent time in prison as a result of my involvement in the Black Panther Party. The United States government, as many governments, likes to attack people who are in the movement, likes to arrest people who are battling for social change, and many people who are in the movement spend time in prison, including Dr. King, who we honor today in terms of remembering that this is the day that he was taken from us. And I had come back to the community, and there was crack all in the streets of Harlem, and every night you would hear gunshots. Every night. How many people have heard gunshots from their window? How many people have to cross the street because you know some kids are standing on a particular corner and they're dealing drugs and something might go down? How many experienced that? So every night we would hear gunshots. And it was close to the 4th of July, and there were firecrackers going off like crazy. Like crazy. And it woke up my youngest son, who's now a college grad. It woke him up. And we had the windows closed with the air conditioner on. And I told my wife, I'm going downstairs to talk to those kids. That's ridiculous. They're out here like at 2 in the morning setting off firecrackers. And my wife said, you can't go down there. I said, look, I'm going to go down because I'm going to talk to these kids. I know we haven't lived in this part of Harlem before, but I grew up here, and the adults can talk to young people. And my wife said, well, we just got here. They don't know that you were in the Black Panther Party, that that you're a counselor of community, that you're a black belt in karate. They don't know. I said, well, I'm going to make them understand. And my wife said, you can't go down. I said, what do you mean I can't go down? She says, what if it's not just firecrackers? What if it's guns? And I said, well, I have to do something. Because at this moment, I'm feeling trapped in my apartment, and at that moment, I felt more in jail than I had been in Leavenworth Federal Maximum Security Prison. And my wife literally threw herself in front of the door and would not let me go. And I said, I've got to do something. Whether it's firecrackers, whether it's guns, I've got to do something. And my wife, in desperation, because she knows when I get headstrong what I'll do, grabbed a pad and a pen and she shoved it in my hand. She said, then write. And I sat down trembling with anger, trembling with confusion, trembling with heartbreak that our communities have become this battle zone. And I wrote, I often hear gunshots from my window. Not missiles of liberation demanding freedom long overdue. Sometimes police bullets on yet another questionable mission of protection, but more often than not just plain old gunshots. Messages of confusion and greed, fired at one another with weapons of ignorance. Now, a 15-year-old kid named Billy walks down the street with a pump shotgun. Now, Billy's mad. Billy's really mad, you understand, because Ricky Doo, a baby-faced 16-year-old who can barely read or write, has the nerve to sell drugs on this corner. Never mind the little children playing the bodega, the old folks who have lived around here for 50, 60 years. Never mind that, because you see, this is Billy's corner, and nobody, I said nobody, has the right to dispense death on it except him. Now, Ricky Dew is standing next to his brand new BMW one hot summer afternoon, when 450 years of self-hate and deprivation decide to collide with his dream of being the biggest drug dealer in Harlem. 5-1! Adrenaline races. People scream, and Billy, bad shot that he is just killed a 4-year-old child. 5-2, Ricky Dew's face and the windshield of the BMW are shattered, and Billy, well, he's going to be dead in a week, or in jail in a week, or a federal witness within a week, and 10 more will step up to take his place. God, we need help. Or maybe we need a God-given war, but things have got to change. And I often hear gunshots from my window, except last night, it was firecrackers. Set off at 2 a.m. in the morning by the kids who sell crack on the corners that all of the cops and all of the babies know about. But what the hell, last night it was only firecrackers, right? And everybody celebrates the 4th of July in Harlem, even the drug dealers. And isn't that crazy? And isn't that just right? That we should celebrate the birth of a nation that killed Malcolm, Martin, and Ricky Dew. And for the first time in my life, I thought, maybe we deserve this. Maybe we really deserve this, because you see, brothers and sisters, we have always been accomplices in our own murder, if not as participants, then as silent witnesses. And I often hear gunshots from my window, not missiles of liberation demanding freedom long overdue, but pop, 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 rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Wow. Yeah, yeah.